Hi ladies, this is the embedded leaf technique for the May club cards. This is what the card looks like. So let me look at my camera and make sure I'm getting it in the center. So this leaf is embedded underneath the top layer, and I did this one a bit differently because it's got dimensionals around the leaf, but it's flat around the outside of the card. I just did something different to it, but when you put yours together you can pop the whole thing up if you want, because this layer here is thick Whisper White, so it's going to have lots of stability to it. So I'm going to use the Stamparatus for this card, and those of you that are at the class will get to use it as well. Those of you that aren't, at least you get to see how it works. So here's the recipe for it. It in there, and I'll be photocopying that so you get to see what the recipe is. Okay, so I'll try to keep the card kind of visible. Is it there? I don't want to have it in the way of stamping. So there's just a few pieces. There's two pieces of Whisper White that are exactly the same size. This one has an X, and it's the regular Whisper White, and it's your inside piece. And then this one that's a bit thicker is for the outside. So this is what the inside looks like. And for this card, we're going to use the Colorful Seasons stamp set and the matching Seasonal Layers dies, which I just realized I forgot to get out. So you're going to have to be patient with me while I get those out. And Picture Perfect Birthday. I'm going to use the sentiment from that. Okay, I just have to get the die. So we're going to use the big maple leaf die from this set. That's this one. And we're going to use the matching stamp that goes with it. And then the happiest of birthdays to you. Okay. Pitter patter, let's get at her. So we need the thicker white piece. And you just kind of figure out where you want to put the leaf. And I'm just going to do a dry run with the sentiment because I want to make sure I leave enough room for the sentiment on here. So there we go. And I've got a roll of washi tape here, so I'm just going to stick a little bit on there so it doesn't move between the time I put it on there and the time I cut it out on the Big Shot. And I want mine just kind of crooked a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go cut this out, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I've cut the leaf out. I'll put that to the side. Now, I also forgot a block for the sentiment. You can use the Stamparatus for this, and I'll probably have it set up during the class so that you can use the Stamparatus for both, but just for the sake of saving a little bit of time, I'll just do this. So I'm just stamping the sentiment in Versamark, and I want it high enough so that it's not going to interfere with the ribbon when I put the ribbon on. And put on the gold embossing powder. Apparently, I should have used the embossing buddy on it. There we Okay, I'm just going to go and heat that, so I'll be right back. There we are. So that's the card front done. How easy is that? Then you just take, you can do this part later if you want, but I'm just gonna put the ribbon on it while I've got it here. And you just wrap the bigger piece of ribbon around it. I have an issue getting these things straight, so I have a tendency to use the grid paper to make sure I've got it level. Oh, pulled it too tight. Not level, but pulled it a little too tight. Got a wow in it. There we go. You don't want it to be too tight because you got the, you still have to tie the other one around it. Okay, you'd almost think I was ribbon challenged or something. Okay, enough. All right, so let's get on to doing the leaf part. So step one is to color the leaf in behind. So I'm just using Daffodil Delight, Cajun Craze, and Old Olive, and just put some Daffodil Delight on it. And you can color this however you want. And if you're kind of wondering what it's going to look like, if you take the die, once I get the washi tape off of it, and put it on here, you can kind of tell what you're going to see. All right, there's some Old Olive and a little bit of Cajun Craze. And I should be starting off of where I want the color to be, because otherwise I'm going to end up with these blobs like I've gotten. But that's okay, because you won't see a lot of it anyways. Okay. So while I'm at it, I'm just going to do a little bit of sponging around the edge of the inside piece. Oops. I'm going to get my eraser out because apparently I have X's on both sides of this cardstock. Good thing I do them in pencil. Okay. My eraser right now while I'm thinking about it, and don't forget about it. There we go. Okay, now comes the really cool part. I have to put this out of the way because I have to bring the Stamparatus in. Love my Stamparatus. Okay, so this is a photopolymer stamp. So you need to use the Stamparatus, and I like to have a little bit more contact with my photopolymer stamps. So I've got a silicone mat underneath here. If you have one, you can use it. If you don't have one and you want one, you can order it in your club order. Or you can just use a couple of sheets of cardstock underneath there. And then I'm going to use this as a template. So you put your cardstock down, then you put your leaf in the hole that you cut out with your die. Kind of center it in there. And then pick it up. We're going to take the piece of window sheet, kind of stick it underneath there. This doesn't have to be too precise because I just remembered that this is underneath, so it really doesn't matter. But the reason I'm using the Stamparatus is because stamping on top of plastic is really difficult. But if you use a Stamparatus, you don't have to worry about it moving everywhere. So just for the ease, I just took the plate out while I ink up my stamp. There we go. And I forgot about the embossing buddy because I don't want gold embossing powder everywhere on my plastic sheet. So there we go. So just going to push it down and stamp it onto the plastic sheet. Then I'm going to put the gold embossing powder on it. Then you pray that it's not too staticky, that you're actually going to get a good image on there. Sometimes it takes a little bit of persuasion to get rid of the excess stuff. So I'm just going to do this into the garbage can a couple of times. Just because I want to give it a good couple of flicks. And then I'm going to take my paintbrush Okay, I'm not happy with that because there's a lot of sticking going on. So I'm just going to get a Kleenex and wipe it off. And I'm going to start again. See, it's never perfect in my craft room. Let's get a lot of this on. Huh. Okay then. I'm just going to turn it over and do the other side. Apparently, I'm not doing this video very well, but that's okay. I'm sure the card will turn out in the end. So I've got a lot of embossing buddy on there. It's very staticky today. There's not a lot of humidity in the air. Stamp it. Then embossing powder. Get rid of the excess. Oh, that's better. Okay, and I'm just going, but now I got embossing powder all over my Stamparatus. I'm just going to heat it. I'll be right back. we go. Now, I need a piece of junk paper so I can just leave that stamp on there because I had some stamping to do with it for the out-of-town ladies. Okay, so there's the Stamparatus and how to use it. Here's my embossed piece. So I'm just using my rag again to take off all of the leftover embossing buddy. And make sure it's nice and clear. Doesn't have to be clear anywhere except right where you've got the leaf embossed. Because now we're going to put this over top of here and kind of make it pretty. And then this goes over top of here. Then you cut the excess off and you're done. Let's put it on your card. So just get some tape on it. When you're doing this, make sure you've got your embossed side up, because if you don't have your embossed side up, you're going to end up with your leaf not the same way as the original. Oh, embossing powder everywhere. Okay, so now it's just a matter of putting this on here, and look at that. Just look at that. Now, where did I put the card? Aha! So there you, this is the original one, and I thought I put that up on dimensionals, but apparently I didn't. But you know what? I'm thinking it might look a little bit better. But you can do whatever you want. You just have to make sure that you put adhesive nice and close into all of your pieces if you're not going to put dimensionals on it, because you don't want it pulling up. So you just go around like this, and there I want to get some on that little piece right there, so I'm just going to take a piece of tape, a little tiny piece of tape, and fold it in half so I can stick it on there. So today, when I'm recording this, is May the 1st. And you all know what tomorrow is. It's the first day I get to pre-order some stuff from the new catalog. And order the catalogs, which is the really important thing, because I need to have the catalogs for you guys for the club stamping time, so that you can go home with them and be able to place your order in June, because in June we'll be ordering from the new catalog. And let me tell you, that new catalog's got some pretty cool stuff in it. One of the brand new items is called the chamois. It's called Simply Chamois. And it's this polystyrene, or I don't know, it's some kind of, it's latex free, I know that. And you wet it and it becomes your stamp wiper offer instead of using baby wipes. And it's flexible enough, it gets right down into the grooves of your stamp. And then when it gets mucky, which it does a lot, you just rinse it out again and it's ready to go. It does stain though, as you can see, and I've been using mine a lot. I was lucky I got my hands on this when we were in Red Deer. And I think we'll be able to order them in our pre-order, so you'll be able to see it live in person. Okay. I'm just going to stick this on here now, just being careful that I get everything lined up. There we are. Now I have a little bit of hanging over there. I made this piece of cardstock big enough that you've got a little bit of wiggle room with it. All right, now we're going to put some tape on here, and I think I'm going to use a lot of tape on here because I kind of want it to lay down flatter than the other one is. Live and learn. Oh, I was going to pop this one up. Oh well. Too late. This is a lot of tape for me. I don't usually use this much tape. So there's the card front. How easy was that? And you just layer it onto your card base. Just like this. Hopefully I'll get it centered soon. There we go. Now I'll take the little piece and just going to tie a knot around the piece that I already put around it. And when you pull it tight, you want to first of all have it where you want it on your card, and then you want to pull your tails in the direction that you want them. There we are. My ribbon scissors. And just trim off the ends. Oops. Turn so I can get it cut nice. There we are. So there's the front. Now, get my inside piece, Old Olive, and the small maple leaf stamp. Let's do a couple on the inside. Apparently my Old Olive needs re-inking. So I'll re-ink it before I do the stamping for the card kits for the out-of-town people. There you go. Close that up before it ends up all over my card. Wouldn't be the first time. Sometimes I get a card all completely done and it'll fall into the ink pad, or I'll drop a stamp on top of it, or there'll be ink on my fingers and I'll smudge it. Then I have to start all over again. Okay, there you go. There's the Embedded Leaf Technique card for you, and I will be getting these kits and a little something special that everybody will be getting in May. I will get the packages out to the online ladies as soon as I can so that you have it. Meanwhile, I'm going to post these videos on the club Facebook group and email them out to those that don't have Facebook so that you can see what we're doing and get your order set up accordingly. Now, during May, I just want to show you. During May, you can order from this Share What You Love bundle suite. This is new stuff from the catalog, so you'll be able to get your hands on it early as well. There's 4 bundles. So the first one is the Just Getting Started bundle. It costs $74.75 plus shipping and taxes. And you get Love What You Do stamp set, which is this one. And look at that. Ooh. And you get Very Vanilla cardstock, Grapefruit Grove, one of the new in colors is Grapefruit Grove, and it comes in this package. And this is the new ink pad that we're getting now. You know how the old ones you used to have to push and twist and click and pull and twist and click? Not anymore. All you do is you lift up, flip it, push it. Then when you're ready to close it, you pull it, flip it, close it. That's it. No more clicking and flipping and all that. You get Grapefruit Grove, and you get an Old Olive one. You get a E block. Now this block that I'm using is a D, so you get the bigger one. It's about that big. And for free, you get some very vanilla note cards and envelopes. Then the second level is a Little More Please bundle. You get 2 free items with this one. It's $119.25. You get the stamp set. You also get this really cool alphabet stamp set. So it's got capital letters, it's got lowercase letters, it's got writing, and it's got printing, and it's got numbers, and then there's a whole bunch of words are also done, and you can put these together and make whatever word you want. So that comes in this bundle. Some very vanilla cardstock, a Share What You Love cardstock pack that I'm just trying to figure out what the colors are in it. Let me have a look without showing you the inside of the catalog, because I'm not allowed to put the inside of the catalog on Facebook. So, Share What You Love cardstock pack has Grapefruit Grove, which is this color. Mint Macaron. Ooh, Mint Macaron's coming back. Oh, let me get mine, because I got one while I was in Red Deer. A Mint Macaron, Old Olive, and Rich Razzleberry. So, where is Rich? There's Rich Razzleberry. So these are the 4 colors that are in that cardstock pack. You get some pearlized doilies. I'm just trying to find mine. So these are the pearlized doilies. And they're pearlized on one side. Can you see the shimmer of them? I'm hoping. And they're flat on the other side. So if you don't want the pearlized side, you can do this side and you can color them. You can sponge them or stamp on them or spritz them or use your marker. You get those. You get the Grapefruit Grove, just like you did in the top one. You get some luscious, rich razzleberry velvet ribbon. So here's the ribbon. Look at that. Ooh, it's lovely. And you get some Share What You Love artisan pearls. And these are lustrous pearly in color, lovely colors. Then for free, you get very vanilla envelopes, the big size one, and the Share What You Love embellishment kit. Now look at the box this thing comes in. Look at this. The box itself is going to make a lovely gift. And it says, to love what you do and share what we love as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. And this we make a difference. That's the Stampin' Up! Statement of the heart. And then inside you get some thread, you get some embellishments, you get some tags in this lovely box. Now this is free. So in the first bundle, your free item is worth $10.78 with the shipping and handling and tax. This one, the free items are worth $30.18 with shipping and tax. And then there's the Gotta Have It All bundle. So guess which one I ordered? Because, yeah, we got to order this already. I ordered this bundle. You get both of those stamp sets, some vanilla cardstock, that Share What You Love cardstock pack, and the pearlized doilies, the pearls, the ribbon, Grapefruit Grove, and you get Share What You Love specialty designer series paper. Oh my goodness, ladies. Look at this paper. Can you see the pearly shimmer on there? Can you see it? So there's shimmer on, there's 6 different sheets, and each sheet is double-sided, and one side of 4 of them has the pearly shimmer on them. Can you see that on those big flowers there? And then this one, that's just all pearly. And there's the other ones. So look, do you recognize that? There's the bottom of the box, and there's the top of the box. Isn't that cool? Anyways, this is a Designer Series paper, and it's $36.95, but you get 24 sheets of paper, I think it is. It's either 24 or 36. So just let me check here. 24 sheets. So you get 4 of each sheet. So excellent for sharing. You could get 2 or 3 or 4 of you to go together and get a pack of that designer paper and end up with one 12 by 12 sheet for yourself. Then you get a Statement of the Heart stamp, which is what I was showing you on the top of the box. This is what it looks like. You get some very vanilla envelope. That's for free. And the only way you can get that stamp is through this bundle, because it's not in the catalog and it's not available on after May the 31st. You get some very vanilla envelopes, and you get the Share What You Love embellishment kit. So the free stuff in this one is worth $48.66 when you add the shipping and tax. And you can choose from bundle number 4. Look at this. All the new in colors. Blueberry Bushel, Call Me Clover, Grapefruit Grove, Lovely Lipstick, and Pineapple Punch. Oh my, they are so amazing. Anyways, I'll shut up now because I'm going to stamp the other 2 cards and clean up, and then I've got 2 more videos to make. So thanks, ladies, and I'll see you Wednesday, May the 16th at 1 o'clock or 6:30. And for those of you that live out of town, Joyce and Shanna, I hope you're able to join us by Skype or Facebook video or something. Bye for now.